Hello, guys. Picacario here. So, I just wanted to make this video, because I know I've said I'm not going to talk a lot about the news and all that stuff, and I've been doing a great job just keeping a low profile with the news. I haven't been watching too much news because unfortunately, Brian from High Impact Flicks makes that very, very like daily like news. Like so much news, dude. Like I don't even know like how he even does it. How does that not even affect his mental health? How does that not even affect Brian from High Impact Flicks' mental health having to watch the news? Like I'm sorry to say this, but for me this is gonna take a toll on me mentally. How does anyone do that? So I just saw a YouTube video. Anyways, that wasn't the point. Let's just move on. Anyways, I saw a YouTube video about a guy, talking about like a magazine kid, and it's just infuriating to just hear him say, that he's a law abiding citizen. Oh, I'm a law abiding citizen, so I might as well just do them away, those high capacity, standard capacity magazines. This is why I hate that term law abiding citizen. I don't give a crap. I'm law abiding citizen until something is taken away from me. I will not stand by and let these criminal scumbag politicians take away my private property. Fuck them. I will not allow them to take away my property by using the police. The police who are like that can just go to hell. I am so tired of seeing this country go down a dark turn. This country is going on to a dark turn. I'm so tired of people pretending like nothing is wrong. Gas prices they're gonna come back up, you morons. There is no going back. The price is like it's $3 a gallon here in Nevada. So that so they've been going a lot lower. Since they were expensive last month, it was like $4. It was expensive like October, $5, $4 and like 90 something. But the prices have gone that down you know, and just hearing that person say he's a law-abiding citizen infuriates me. Why do you guys panic buy guns? Because the government is going to go after it. The government's going after. But at the same time, I know people are saying, that this is what they want. They want this, they want, they don't care. If you really did love your private property, you wouldn't comply. You wouldn't destroy your private property. To me, firearms rights are property rights, in my opinion. No one's gonna take away my shit. Nobody is. Nobody's going to take it away from me. I don't care. I'm so sick now. If it's down to a cop, then that's not something that's not something I'm going to escalate. But if they're gonna do a George Floyd on me, I don't care if somebody whacks the hell out of the police. If they're gonna George Floyd me, I don't care if whatever happens to the police officers. They're the ones who are wrong, and I think the cops, are guilty as hell. Whatever happens to the police, whatever it involves in their lives, I wouldn't even feel sorry at all. If someone puts a whooping on them, because I'm glad that there are some people, but personally, I would not do that. I wouldn't get into an altercation with cops. I am not a confrontational person. I do not want to. I don't want to fight, just because it makes me look tough, I don't. But at the inside, personally, I don't, just because it makes it sound like I'm talking tough doesn't make me, you know. I agree with the term like the man, you're driving a man over the edge, I agree with that, I agree with that 100%, I agree with that 100%, that you drive a man over the edge, there's only like something, to make a man drive it to his edge or something like that. I have had enough, and I agree with that, my money is just going so low, and I guess I have myself to blame, But can you blame me? Why would I want to look for another job in this city, I am so done with Vegas, So this is why I do delivery, This is why I do Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats, Because I'm just so tired of having to work for the man, I'd rather be a contractor than be some piece of trash, boss, Now, I wouldn't be against getting another W-2 job or W-4 job. I mean, so anyways, that's all I wanted to say, Anyone in Rhode Island, the only thing I can say, if you really do not want to comply and don't want to escalate, if you are planning on moving out, and you feel like you're getting it to that point, just get out of the state, I think they already banned like the standard capacity, high capacity magazines in Rhode Island, Rhode Island was already getting there. The Democrats, a bunch of communist piece of shit, they were already, it was already getting there. Come on, that's the eastern states, Massachusetts, like, try and fight all you want, My personal suggestion is to just get out, Get out of the anti-gun states, Get into a pro-gun state and, start fighting, Because I've started doing here in Nevada, by sending in letters. Yes, I know that goes against the anarcho-capitalist beliefs or the anarchists, or the libertarians, some libertarian beliefs, I'm well aware of that, but do you really want to live as an outlaw? Do you really want to be in the black market? Do you really want that? I sure as hell don't want to go to that route, I don't want to go behind the shadows being worried for my life if there really are some criminal scum in the black market. I don't want to do that. I don't. So I will say we are lucky here in Nevada, for 3D printing guns, We are very lucky here in Nevada, If it wasn't for Polymer 80 here in Nevada, people would have been felons overnight, if that law had passed this year in January, I don't know. I really hope that we don't see any anti-gun bills in the legislative season here in Nevada, I mean, the Democrats, the Democrats still have a lot of power. What I mean by that, they still hold a lot of office, Meaning the Republicans did win the governor's race. They won the state controller, They won the state controller, And, they won the lieutenant governor's race, But they're probably the worst rhinos, in my opinion, Maybe not Starbucks Anthony, Maybe not whatever Starbucks Anthony, whatever his name is, I mean, GOA did kind of endorse, Gun Owners of America did this back Starbucks Anthony, the lieutenant governor that's going to be the lieutenant governor this coming January. We only have like 2 more weeks or 2 more weeks, I think, left, until that happens, So we're going to have a new government, The Attorney General won re-election, Sisolak. lost election. Thank goodness. I'm glad I will not be seeing that piece of garbage of a governor. I'm glad he's leaving the office, Doesn't mean that I like Lombardo any better. Watch my last video about Joe Lombardo. I cannot believe that there are rhinos and they're never gonna learn their lesson. They are not true pro-gun. They are not real true gun guys. They are not really gun guys. Screw them for that. Anyways, I'm already getting carried away. For those of you in Rhode Island, you've got two options. The first one, which I do not want people risking legal, trouble, is to not comply, because compliance to me is not an option, It's to comply, to not comply, or the better alternatives, if you were planning, like I've said earlier, if you were planning on getting out of the new of Rhode Island, just get out, get out of Rhode Island, they already have a permit to purchase either way, in Rhode Island, And there is no, and the reason why I'm saying it like that, why I'm saying it like that matter is because there is no grandfather clause, there is zero grandfather clause in Rhode Island. So you Rhode Islanders are screwed big time. I think they already passed that law, and it's already law since a couple of days ago. So you guys in Rhode Island are screwed big time, Get the hell out of Rhode Island, They got what they voted for in Rhode Island, so just be a stay-in fighter or just get out, I would rather just get out and not have to put up with the bullshit, I hope all